Some thought come, many thoughts come, thousands of thoughts come, and they don't catch your attention. Why? Because you have no interest in them. If you have no interest in something, you don't even have to overcome it. It is the interest that ignites and energizes the thought activity. To be interested means you begin to engage personally with something. So this thought comes, feelings arise like themselves. If no judgment rushes towards them like they should not be, or I prefer this type of feeling and not this type of feeling. The minute you enter into that arena to start to police your feelings, then somehow you create some further noise come into it. You must learn also just to observe, initially just to observe. These thoughts come, and then there's an inner reaction to some thoughts, and to find out where this, for whom is this inner reaction, you see. You can look like that. These things I will repeat over and over again. Gradually, slowly, it will seep into the consciousness and remain there as clarity for you. If you don't divide and if you don't judge on the basis of, this is happening to me, I want to stop it, but simply stay in that passive observation where thoughts are arising, actions and reactions are taking place, but I am not reacting. What is not reacting. If that is seen, then no trouble will come out of it. And there will not be a registration that that is an important event. It's insignificant. Like other thoughts that you're not interested in also. They come and go. Then somehow there'll be an inner recognition of that space, that dimension within your being that is non-reactive. It neither acts nor reacts. I was about to say it is passive, but it's even beyond passive and beyond active. It is pure silence, effortless. All the movements begin there and end there. We are identifying as the doer, as the mover, as the one who decides. But all these are thought-based. All thoughts. Even the one who is saying, I'm saying for you now, the one who is saying, this is so difficult for me and I tried. This one itself is a thought. It is the first and most intimate thought. And so it goes undiscovered. Other thoughts are depending upon this primary thought. This is the seed thought. Without the arising of this thought, all other thoughts, they are impotent. They have nothing to develop upon. This feeling, I have to do it, and of course, exercises, disciplines, arises for this one, to help it on its journey to discover its true nature, which it always is at the root, but because it is a modification, it's a distortion, it's imagined. And this is what has to be exposed, recognized. And we, the self, have developed a fondness, an attraction, an affection for this I-me thought. We have developed an affection for the infection. And you don't want to separate. We feel that somehow the loss or diminishing of this thought is a significant loss of my being, which is completely illusory, not true. So you being the fullness is not sitting in the fullness of your own self. When this recognition, I use the term incubate in itself. When that recognition sits inside itself, all the externalities, they begin to diminish in power. And you'll not find yourself saying, oh, this thing is troubling me, that thing is troubling me. There'll be no me to be troubled. The me who is troubled is itself troubled. The me who is troubled, presently we believe, we identify. We, when I say we, what am I referring? You as the pure consciousness. This is what is stable. You are consciousness. You are that self. You are the awareness itself. The me aspect of it, it's only a costume that the pure consciousness wears for a time, a lifetime. The challenge, if there is one, is to know this dream, enjoy the dream, but be fully awake. Fully awake means knowing what I am. It's not to erase the world, but to recognize that the one who is saying, I do, I will, I want, I wish, I didn't, I fail, I succeed, that this is the false self. And it's the very self that we've fallen in love with. But it's a love-hate relationship. Trying to use this limited sense of I to discover the Supreme. Ramana Maharshi made a beautiful example. He says, it is like putting a policeman's uniform on a thief and then sending this thief out, this thief policeman, sending this policeman thief to go and catch the thief who is himself. Again, he say, it is like a thief putting on a policeman's uniform, being given a policeman uniform, and this false police is being commissioned, go and find the thief who's actually himself. Of course, he's go out, looking, and he will blow his whistle, but will he ever catch himself? So, as soon as the consciousness awakens to the deception, the distraction, and the light is turning away from the objects, from the pointing finger. Oh, the trouble is over there. The trouble is over there. Yeah? And now the light is turning around to the one who is saying the trouble is over there. Then he gets very uncomfortable. He said, why are you looking at me? Let's look. The mind begins to throw stones in the bush. And your attention looks. Because as soon as you discover what this one is, game is up. It's a case of mistaken identification. Presently, we are identified with the idea, which is a construction about who we are. Inquiry exposes that this is not true. That you're the one who perceive all of this, in whose presence even the false I is perceived. This is why the question is asked. Find this one, if it exists. Because this one, for so long, it's saying, from the birth of this body, something inside has been saying, I, me, my, mine. I, me, my. Wow. Millions and millions of times. Now, today, you ask, who is it? Who is giving evidence, judgments about this world? Let's see if we can. The I is called into the witness box. How will it appear?